Hey guys, and welcome to Brad's Zipcon 2016 retrospective. Basically, as you may know if you follow my channel, I like to try and cover the cons and events that I go to let people know my personal thoughts and kind of advertise a bit for these cons and events, because I believe very wholeheartedly in the idea of conventions, cosplay gatherings, whatever you want to call them. Because, I'm a nerd, and in my normal life, I don't get to chill with as many nerds. So, I'd like to do what I can to help tell people that there are these good places to go to, and that you should go to them. And next up on my list of things is Zipcon 2016. Also, really quick, I got this cool special little badge because at the entrance thing, they had, if you pay, I think it was $10 extra or something like that, you get a little VIP pass. You get entered into a raffle, and there were a few other special things that I can't remember offhand myself. But I did it more to help support the con for the coming years and such. But anyway, yeah, Zipcon 2016 VIP, baby. At least I hope I'm remembering that right. Really quick, I just gotta go back into my notes. So I'm trying to keep this ordered. There we go. Alright, so first off, Zipcon takes place at Akron University in February. This year it was February 20th. Yes. Basically, it takes place in the Student Union building, on multiple floors of the building. I believe, really, first, second, and third. I know, entrance and stuff was on the first. Cafe and such, along with a few events like karaoke and just a few other, hallways to meander around. As well as, food and such, were on the second floor. And then third floor seemed to be mostly, panel rooms, dealer's room, and, the main event areas, for the masquerade and some of the other, larger panels. So, legit, first off, kudos for that. If you've been to Anna Marathon, it's like that setup. One building, you got everything that you need right there, and it works very well. Because, you have stairs, at both ends of the hallway. You also have elevators for people who may not be able to walk upstairs. People are disabled, etc. So, really major plus right there for you guys. Keep that location. It's good, it works, and it's very nice. Everything looked nice and clean, so quick shout-outs to, the staff and such for keeping an eye on things and making sure things were nice, neat, and clean, for us, the guests. And, also quick shout-outs to the guests. The people who showed up and were polite enough to do their best to not make a mess, legit. Respect. Secondly, parking. One of the cool things that I really liked was parking, near the student union and such. It was very close by, it was easy to find, and it was just uber convenient. Because, for some bigger cons that I've had experience with, Colossal Con at the Kalahari, because it's so big and, there are so many people that go to it, sometimes finding a close parking space is difficult. And admittedly, yeah, if you come later in the day for Zipcon, it could be problematic. But if you get there at a decent enough time, I got there with my buddy about 10 o'clock, 10:30ish, and there was still some room in the, parking garage, honestly, maybe a block or so from the entrance, so good on that. Also, we got lucky with good weather this year. Trust me, walking around in cosplay in cold weather, ooh, it's not fun. I did that a few years ago at OhioCon to go from the convention center to the farmer's market. I got sick about a week after that. Anyway, see, one of the big things that I just mentioned, helped out my buddy. Basically, my buddy, asked me a few days before the con, hey, can I get a ride down at the convention? Because I need a ride. Basically, the plans had fallen through with, people, so they were like, oh man, I need to get down here. Like, I've been here the last couple of years, I've really enjoyed it, and I want to go again. And conveniently, I was able to get the person on my way. Well, little out of the way, but we'll let it slide. I mean, dude, we gotta help each other out. It's kind of a big deal. But, some more positivity that came out of my helping my friend was the fact that, going through the dealer's room and such, she was able to get a few things commissioned. A couple of characters drawn, basically. So, like, just the happiness and joy that brought, that's pretty cool. I got to meet up, with some of my buddy Violet's friends, and they're cool, interesting people, like, legit. Like, if I hadn't had, if I wasn't hanging out with Violet that day, I probably wouldn't have stayed as long as I did. Like, admittedly, I got home at, like, freaking 10 or 11 at night. Well, actually, it was 1 in the morning, to be honest. But, yeah, like, I really appreciate it. So, thanks for giving me that reason to stay for as long as I did. Like, without you, I probably wouldn't have had as much fun. Also really quick, since I mentioned Dealer's Room, I really liked the Dealer's Room. It seemed like Dealer's Room and Arts Alley, like, same big area. It's a free one-day convention for guests and such, so, like, it wasn't huge and expansive, but there was definitely some cool, interesting things. Like me, what I got this little Chopper plush bag, which, honestly, the bag is pretty much the inside of Chopper's hat, so not really as much a bag as much as I have a Chopper figure now. Well, Chopper plush now, as well as Chopper and Dr. Heerluck. Basically, Chopper from the Straw Hat Pirates, and then Dr. Heerluck, Chopper's mentor. A character that I've thought about cosplaying at one point, because I'm a big One Piece fan. Oh yeah, and then really quick, like, I really want to talk about the Chopper thing because it helped me out with my cosplay thing, which actually I can get into right now. Basically, I was doing Sanji from One Piece, post time skip. Do you know how you can tell that? Because I had a little pencil mustache and some facial hair under my chin. Really, that's all the change his look gets for time skip. It's simple, it works, but I just want to point out the humor in that. But anyway, I'd gotten a few pictures. Let's see, a couple of the big ones that really appealed to me were, this one girl, saw me in the hallway with my buddy. I was like, oh man, can I get a picture with you? So, I got a picture with her, freaking just, oh hey, just hanging out, arm around, and it was cool. Like, I haven't gotten one of those yet, really. So, to make some fangirl's dream come true of being next to, one of their favorite characters, that's pretty nice. And then, the second one, the actually, honestly, very, very, very best one was because of Chopper. Basically, I was chilling out around the karaoke area. I forget what time it was, sometime after 7. But anyway, this kid, with like a few of his friends saw me, probably siblings and such. He was like, "Oh man, Chopper, I love him." And I was like, "Oh dude," like I wasn't wearing my wig at the time, and he just got so excited. He was like, "Oh man, can I see your Chopper thing? Can I get a picture with it or whatever?" I was like, "I'm cosplaying Sanji saw me. If you want to get a picture with me too." And he just lit up. Like, to give you some perspective on on this kid. He was, I would guess, 8 to 10, and wearing, you know, Pokemon shirt. Like, it had some of the original Pokemon I could see on it. And he just got very excited. Like, at the prospect of, you know, getting a picture with Sanji and Chopper. And I actually took Chopper off of my back, and I was like, here you go. You can hold Chopper. And his, I'm assuming, sister, you know, also wanted to get in on the picture as well. So, pretty much, it was like the same thing. You know, he's standing in front of us because he's a bit shorter. You know, I give him Chopper. You know, his sister's next to me. You know, I put arm around, you know, Sanji. He's bad like that. And, yeah, we took a picture. And, you know, this leads me to something big that you've probably seen on Facebook before, but it's definitely something worth reiterating. And it's that whenever a child reacts like, oh my god, you're Elsa, you're Aladdin, you're Hercules, you're Naruto, Luffy, whoever you are cosplaying as, you become that character for that kid. Okay? I want that to be freaking clear. Because, like, you know, they really like this character. Maybe they look up to him. Maybe they want to be like this character when they grow up. And stepping into that costume, you are representing them. So, at the very least, you know, be nice and kind and polite to the child. Okay? You know, is all I want to say. Because, you know, they're kids. They can be a bit much at times, to be completely honest. But, you know, if they're not being total jerks and, like, you know, their, you know, parents, guardian, whoever that is with them, that is watching them, you know, is keeping them from being a horrible monster, you know, at least be polite to them, you know, because they deserve that. Like, you are their hero in that time, and you should act accordingly. And then, just to wrap up, because I talked about karaoke, also really quick, I did not plan all these talk about this little thing and then transitions to the next thing. It's kind of just flowing out of me, and that's cool. But anyway, karaoke, basically, probably my favorite part for myself of the day, just because, just hearing all the different music stuff, like, there's some Fall Out Boy, a couple of Green Day songs that I really liked, and, like, I just like music. A, because I'm me, but also because of Brooke, the musician character that I cosplay. I know I bring that up a lot, but it's worth noting. But, anyway, my buddy Violet, you know, went up. She was very nervous about the performance, and, you know, people were very nice and positive, and they reacted well. I mean, they reacted well to everyone, and that's cool. Like, you know, going to a con, like, I know I'm always nervous and self-conscious about my cosplay. Like, I've got some things to work on. Like, my Sanji wig, it pretty much falls all over my face, so you can't see my curly eyebrow, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm toying with the idea of, like, cutting my bangs a little bit and seeing how that goes. And this is like a $20 wig that I got online from a person, so if I ruin it, then it's not as big a deal, but I'm still thinking about it. But, yeah, like, the fact that Zipcon is, like, pulling in such people that are, you know, going to be nice and positive and cheer and sing along, too, with a lot of the songs. Like, I was singing along to a lot of the stuff because I love the music, I love singing. And I actually got involved with some karaoke. Myself. Toward the end of the night, you know, as things were wrapping up, one of Violet's friends, he was cosplaying the Joker. Sorry, dude, I don't know your name, but I want to, because you're very cool, and I want to add you on Facebook and be friends, and, I don't know, you're cool. And you're just amazing. But, oh, God. But, he did, Basket Case from Green Day, one of my favorite bands. Basically a band that I liked before I started even liking music itself. So yeah, I went up there with them, freaking rocked out. Basically, rocked out like air guitaring while the song was going on, as well as singing. And then after that, we'd gotten like the Pokemon theme song, the very original one, like an extended version or something, and like that is an excellent song. Like I feel like at a lot of karaoke, that should be one of the last songs they do for the evening, and like that's a get everyone involved kind of thing, because it's so iconic. A lot of people are going to know it. It's so big and grand. It's good for like closing out, like a musical thing. So I'm just gonna say I feel like it should be a closing thing for a lot of things. If you haven't heard it, I'll try and find a video for it and I'll put it in the description below. Or I'll get it and I'll add it to my picture montage at the end of this video, which is coming in the next couple of minutes. Basically, quickly to wrap up, Zipcon, it was a very great, wonderful experience, and I do plan on going back every year now that I've been there. Like, I'd meant to go the last 2 years, but like rough weather and just my workload just made me go, oh, I don't want to get up in the morning. But because I decided to help out my friend, I had good reason to go. I enjoyed going, and I want to go again. I'm also looking ahead at my calendar to see what other cosplay cons can I go to. So legit, Zipcon, Akron University. I live about an hour away, and I'd say it's well worth it. I would say, like, if you're staying for the whole day, it's worth, I'd say, an hour to 2 hours drive. Maybe I'll see about doing Anna Marathon again. It's about a 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive for me. But if I stay, like, for most of the day, I should be fine. Unlike last year where I stayed about 5-6 hours. It's not quite a whole day, but anyway. Legit. Zipcon, I loved it. Con organizers, you did an excellent job. I didn't get to experience, all the panels, the masquerade, etc., so I can't, say, oh man, this was great and wonderful, but overall, like, the feeling, the atmosphere, and such, it works very well. You guys run it smoothly, you have your stuff figured out. This is the 2nd or 3rd year of the con, and legit, you have my utmost respect, and I will definitely be coming back next year. Rain, sleet, snow, or whatever, unless, of course, I'm working, because I plan on trying to change jobs at some point this year, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. And that is all I have. Like I said before, I'll put, quick picture montage at the end of this video. And if I can get the Pokemon song, I'm going to put that over it, just so you guys can hear it and bask in its glorious awesomeness. And that's all I have. If you have any more questions, comments, concerns, opinions about, Zipcon and such, or other cons that I may cover in the future, hopefully, please leave them in the comment section below. And that's all I've really got. So, as always, guys, have fun, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Valiant Brad, out.
Searching far and wide, each Pokemon to